Oh my god, there is so much news to cover, I don't even know where to begin. Season 4 of Cold War Zombies is right round the corner, and there has just been announcement after announcement, and there's just been a lot of big things that are coming up to Cold War. And it seems as though Zombies has had the most announcements by far, or at least the biggest things happening. And as this news was coming out, there was just more stuff that kept coming out like the day after. This was very rapid as to how fast it was coming, and so I just decided to gather it all together and make it into a video, and I'm gonna get the biggest stuff in here. So if there's a few little things I've left out, it's because they're probably not very important. I'm gonna jump into the biggest bit of news, and this should be no surprise to anyone. Everyone has heard about this, but I wanted to talk about it and mention it. Mauer der Toten, the newest map. This is gonna be DLC 2 in Cold War Zombies. This translates from German to Wall of the Dead, and it's going to be set in Berlin. And yeah, we're probably going to be seeing the Berlin Wall here. It's going to be coming out in July, and it has in fact been confirmed to be releasing midway through Season 4. So it's definitely going to be coming in July. To give some more information on Mauer der Toten, we have this screenshot here of the map. It looks very, very good, and the atmosphere of this map just it seems like it'd be really good for zombies. A rainy street in Berlin with all these buildings surrounding you. It seems like it's going for a really good atmosphere here. And to shed some more light on Mauer der Toten, there has been a studio broadcast that Treyarch do like every season. These are usually like 20-minute long interviews with some of the devs in their respective field about parts of Cold War and what's going on with the game. And we're all here for the zombies bit, and some of it has been pretty good and interesting stuff, and some of it has just been pretty lackluster. But to filter out the good stuff here, and I'm going to talk about Mauer der Toten specifically first, and this is the story is clearly ramping up, as Craig Houston has said. I think he says this every time a new map comes out, and I do hate to be that guy, but he has already said that we're gonna see characters' agendas and that kind of thing. Feels like we hear that a lot, and with how good and evil will collide, I feel like we've heard that before too. So it would be nice if we just got a bit of variety and a bit more detail, I guess, about what's going on there. But it seems like the story really will ramp up here. And as for Mauer der Toten itself, like the actual physical map, we got a little taste of a trailer. It was a very short, almost jump scary type trailer. I was watching it and it just all of a sudden came on, and it's pretty loud, so I'm gonna play it for you now. It just comes out of nowhere, but don't worry, I'll turn the volume down. But we basically get to have a look at Mauer der Toten and some short little snippets of the map, and it looks pretty spicy, if I do say so myself. Just have a look at it.
Actually, I think that's probably a great place to end it for today. Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
Like I said, Zombies crew, never a dull moment. And keeping with that tradition,
I mean, come on, it looks really good. Was that not just mwah to any of you? It looks so good. I mean, it gets a chef's kiss from me, okay? All the chef's kisses. It's short and sweet, but, you know, when more stuff comes out about it in the future, I'll be sure to actually do a breakdown of it maybe, or just cover it in general. So it should be clear that Treyarch are definitely on their way to be drip feeding more stuff as the season goes on about Mauer der Toten. What's that? We're 4 minutes into the video, and I haven't even mentioned Outbreak yet. Okay, I gotta do. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is Outbreak. Outbreak is actually getting a new main Easter egg quest, which that's great. That is amazing. As well as a new map called Zoo, and it actually looks quite cool. Although sadly, no, you can't ride a giraffe or anything like that. It seems like this Outbreak map is gonna have the most detail because, you know, it's a zoo, whereas the other places just felt like big open fields with like like houses dotted around the place. And Zoo does look like it's shaping up to be pretty fun, but some big news here about the Outbreak main Easter egg quest. Craig Houston himself has basically just said to us in this studio broadcast that the events of the new Outbreak main Easter egg are going to be so impactful to the story that it's going to lead directly into MAUER the TOTEN, aka DLC 2. So for anyone who was doubting that Outbreak wasn't really impactful to the story before, now you should hopefully believe that these are very much just as important to each other. And I've got a funny feeling this isn't going to be the last time that these quests are going to lead into maps directly from Outbreak, so be prepared for that in future seasons. Oh, and by the way, Outbreak as well as Onslaught are going to be having some new intel that's obviously very story related, so keep an eye out for that kind of thing. And also at the end of this zombie segment, there is a interview with Julie Nathanson, which for those of you who don't know, she is the voice of Samantha Maxis. She's an absolute legend and just a great person, so if you want to see the interview, then go and watch it. I will link this studio broadcast in the description. There's some other little bits here and there about zombies, but the interview is really good. And there's actually going to be a new upgradable perk that will be introduced to the game with MAUER the TOTEN, and I'm super excited to see what that's going to be. I still think it's going to be double tap, and if not double tap, then it's definitely going to be mule kick. And I even did a poll on the channel as to what perk you guys would want to see introduced in Cold War Zombies Season 4, and I picked the two most realistic options, and a huge percentage of people, 86% to be more specific here, chose double tap as opposed to mule kick. And I think Treyarch know that it's in high demand as well, so I'm definitely putting all of my money on double tap. In Season 4, we have also had some new weapons added to the game. These are the MG82, and this is an LMG, this is at launch, the C58 assault rifle at launch, a nail gun, and this is a special slash LMG, this is also at launch, the OT's 9 SMG in season, and the mace melee weapon in season as well. Oh, and also Hijacked is coming back, and me and my homies love Hijacked. Some other cool news relating to zombies here is that there's additional zombies tracks to unlock for the music player, and I believe this stuff can be found in game. Quick update on that, you actually can find these in game, and these can be found in Outbreak via the Unknown Signal world events. So go ahead and get that music player expanded. We have some new operator missions in zombies as well. There's going to be a new Onslaught map for zombies, and obviously this will be coming out on PlayStation first, and this is going to be Collateral. We're getting 20 new zombies season challenges, and something very interesting here is that there is a new gifting feature. This is going to allow you to gift any of your friends weapon packs and things like that from the store, but there is a catch. You're going to need two-step authentication on your account, and you can't gift limited time event bundles. So you're going to have to apologize to your friend because you can't give them John McClane. Dead Ops Arcade 3 has seen some changes too, and they've actually done a lot of work on it. I don't feel like I need to go in depth about Dead Ops really, but if you haven't already, it's definitely worth checking out. Now let's talk weapon tuning that has happened in Season 4. So assault rifles have seen some range penalty reduction on suppressor attachments, and it's gone down by quite a few percentages. And to give an example here, the XM4 now has reduced range penalty on the suppressor muzzle attachment from 15% down to 11%, as well as reduced range penalty on the agency suppressor attachment from 33% down to 22%. And it seems like every AR here has had this change, so if suppressors are feeling a little different, then you know why. And just to leave this video off on a bit of a hype note here for the new map, I'm gonna read the description out for MAUER the TOTEN. The wait is almost over. Our next round-based map is coming to Black Ops Cold War Zombies mid-season with MAUER the TOTEN, packed with new enemies, new quests, new secrets to discover, a new upgradable perk, new wonder weapon, a new crafting item, and much more. And like Maxis before him, Gregory Weaver will be making his debut as a playable operator later in the season, based on his OG incarnation from the first Black Ops campaign. So there's a lot of exciting stuff that is here and upcoming stuff with Season 4. And I'm definitely looking the most forward to MAUER TOTEN, obviously, and I believe that is all of the important news that has been introduced and upcoming in Season 4 of Black Ops Cold War Zombies. I really do think that Season 4 is the most zombies heavy content season we've got so far, especially with 2 Easter egg quests that we're getting, one being Outbreak and the other being DLC 2. But anyways, I'm gonna leave this video here today. If you enjoyed or found this informative, then be sure to smash the like button. Comment below what you're looking forward to the most in Season 4. I would love to hear your thoughts, and only a very small percentage of people are even subscribed to the channel, so if you've made it this far or you're enjoying my content, then subscribe to the channel. You can change your mind whenever you want. Turn on the notification bell too to stay notified whenever I upload a video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.